What's up, real estate agent? My name is Zach, but you don't care. You just want value, so let's dive right into this. Instagram for Realtors, how to go viral without dancing. So these are simple strategies to grow your brand and attract clients in 2025. Look, guys, 3 billion active users on Facebook, 2.8 billion active users on Instagram, 2.5 billion active users on YouTube. This is where the attention is. This is where we need to allocate our time, energy, and attention. So I'm gonna go through exactly what you need to do, or some perspectives, some mindset shifts that are gonna help you level up on social media so you can get 20 more deals this year. Here we go, let's get right into it. Why TikTok and Instagram matters for 2025. I just mentioned it, over 1 billion users just on TikTok alone. Gen Z, these first-time home buyers that are 25 to 30, 35, maybe like even the end of the millennials, they're on Instagram, they're on TikTok, and they're gonna be entering the market. Obviously, homes are extremely unaffordable and it's hard to get into the market, but if you are on social media and you're coming up on their page and you're staying top of mind to them and providing value, they're going to reach out to you to buy a home from you. Here we go. The algorithm rewards consistency, not follower count. So you have to come up with a long-term and sustainable plan to make content over the next X amount of years, all right? So here we're gonna go over this. We're gonna make it super simple for you so that you can figure out how you can be consistent and get new leads and make more money. People that get referred to you are gonna look you up on social media. This, I think, is the biggest thing. And I left this to the bottom because I wanna elaborate on this more, okay? So the best way to build a strong and sustainable real estate business is through referrals, right? So some of the older realtors, they tell me, oh, Zach, I'm referral based. I don't need social media. Okay, that's great. But when you get referred to someone, they're gonna look you up. And when we look people up anymore, we don't go to their website. No, we go to their social media pages, okay? So even if your business is solely referral based, people are gonna look you up on social media. And if you can impress them on social media, they might hire you. Here we go, guys. You don't have to dance. You don't have to dance to get views on Instagram and TikTok. You don't need trends, you don't need choreography, but you do need to provide education, which are value reels, and you have to be authentic. All right, we don't have to overthink it. We don't need highly produced content. We just need to show up on social media and be ourselves. All right. There are realtors that have gone viral without ever dancing, and you can be one of those realtors that goes viral without dancing. And look, do we want the views, and is that everything? No. But views leads to more visibility. Views leads to more exposure. Views means more people are gonna become aware of you, and you're gonna enter their consciousness. All right, so hopefully they hit you up, and if you continue to provide value, you will be the realtor that they choose. All right, next up, what actually goes viral? This is the sauce that you came for. Like, all right, Zach, so how am I actually gonna get more views? You have to make value content, okay? You have to provide informative and educational content that people are gonna say, oh, I didn't realize that, or oh, I didn't know the supply and demand in my market, or oh, I didn't realize that there's new developments being built in Stewart and homes start at 600,000. That sounds great. Relatable stories, okay? This is people seeing content and they're like, oh, that's me, or oh, that's my friend, or oh, that's my husband and they share it with that person. We wanna make content that's shareable, where someone watched it and they send it to a friend, they send it to their boyfriend, they send it to their girlfriend, they send it to whoever. Quick, simple hooks, guys. Our attention spans these days are shorter than they've ever been. A hook used to be the first 3 seconds, and I have it here in this PowerPoint as, you know, the first 3 seconds, but a hook is really the first 1.5 seconds. We have to get their attention in the first 1.5 seconds, all right? And then content that sparks comments, so controversy and opinions. You want to be someone who stands on one thing and is against another, all right? So maybe you stand for home hacks and you're against hiring expensive plumbers, or maybe you stand for free speech and you're against, you know, socialism, right? So whatever it is that you stand for, stand up for that, and whatever you're against, make sure you are against that. Now, some people are kind of gonna say, Zach, I don't wanna be controversial. That seems, you know, kind of out of my thing, and I might be uncomfortable to do that, but let me tell you something. You're not gonna grow unless you have a very specific personal brand. And every personal brand stands for something and is against another thing. Content pillars for realtors. All right, here's just some ideas, right? Monday, you're gonna do market insights. Tuesday, you're gonna do home tours. Wednesday, you're gonna do lifestyle, like day in the life, behind the scenes. Thursday, you're gonna do a client story. Friday, you're gonna do a skit. And then on the weekend, you do a trend. Now, in the previous slide, I said you don't have to do trends. Trends do work though, okay? You know, the aura farming. It's stupid, but it works, okay? I'm not saying you have to do it, but if you wanna, you know, farm a neighborhood, maybe you should aura farm too. All right, so that's kind of just like the content pillars, and we went through Monday through Friday, Monday through Saturday, the type of content you're gonna make. Now let's talk about like the actual formats, all right? We need to do some POV storytelling, all right? So, you know, I was at an inspection the other day and we saw a leak under the sink and my buyer got very scared and was overthinking things. They were thinking about backing out, but as a realtor with a lot of experience, because I've sold over 50 homes in the last 2 years, I've been in this situation before. So you tell that story and you show a win and a success from you that can be relatable and in your point of view. Q&A with client questions. So here's a good idea. Like you just go through Facebook pages, you go to Reddit, you find common questions about your market, you answer them on videos. Green screen MLS breakdowns. These are great. Like literally you just green screen over a viral TikTok, you give your opinion, you give your commentary. Easy. Top 3 tips, okay? This is kind of played out, but it's important to have. Top 3 tips when, you know, looking for a condo on the water. Top 3 tips when buying in a no HOA for over an acre, whatever it is. Reaction videos, okay? You reacting to other realtors, you reacting to buyer mistakes, you reacting to other people's things. This is a content hack and I do it myself. My name is Zach. I'm gonna introduce myself a little bit over the next 10 seconds. I have 328,000 followers on Instagram. Okay, I leverage other people's content to make viral content. I take viral content and I remix it and I sequence it and I get hundreds of thousands of views, which I monetize through brand deals. Okay, so this is a content hack that not a lot of people are doing. This is very simple, it's very easy, it doesn't take a lot of time, but it will get you a lot of views. And then skits and trends, guys. Look, they're uncomfortable to do, you know, you gotta act a little bit. They don't necessarily have to be funny. You can like act out a serious, like an actual real life situation without being funny. But if you do different things, you will get more views. All right, we gotta stand out from the crowd. So that leads me to the next slide. How to stand out in your market. Hyper local content, best neighborhoods, local stats, best restaurants, school zones, new developments, etc. If you make hyper local content, when people search Palm Beach Gardens or East Hampton, there's a possibility that you come up. So you put those keywords in there, you make the videos about that market, it's possible that people will find you. So let's double down on the hyperlocal content. Number 2, answer community questions. I just said that a little previously. Consistency, we gotta post daily. If you wanna stand out, you gotta post every single day. We can't just post once every 2 weeks, like open house this week or new listing, blah, blah, blah. We have to be consistent. And then do trends. Like I'm gonna keep dropping the trends thing. Okay, I know, look, it's cringy. I get it. Everyone's looking at me in the room. All right, my videographer behind me is looking at me. You know, everyone's looking at me. I know it's crazy, guys, but it works, okay? It works. And then the posting strategy that wins. How many times are we gonna post? I get this question all the time, okay? We talk to, I don't know, 20 realtors a week, and they always ask, how many videos should I be making? You should be posting as much as possible, but let's shoot for 12 to 15 a month. We gotta post at least every other day, or at least 12 times a month. We need to repurpose these videos on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, LinkedIn, Snapchat, more the better, Pinterest, Tinder. Wherever you want to post it, let's post it, okay? And then we're gonna track what works, then we're gonna double down. Your viral realtor roadmap, okay? You don't have to dance, but you do have to share value, stories, insights, being consistent, trying different things. And then last of all, guys, that's the end of the slide, but last of all, my name is Zach. I'm the founder of Branding 561, and we are a content marketing agency. We help real estate agents, solopreneurs, anyone who wants to benefit from posting high quality content, create that content. So if you're watching this and you want our help to help you blow up on social media so you can make more money, click the link below, and hopefully we'll see you soon. And if you liked this video, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. We'll see you guys on the next video.
Hell yeah, I bet.
Was that